All right, got stream going. It's been a while, but I've got a new setup, games, nice little game room down here. If we get some more people in here, we can go for a tour. But um, yeah, just gonna hang out and see if any of my old friends stop by and say hi. Probably be on here for a little while. See if anybody pops in. Make sure my stream is actually working. Oh yeah, it should be. Hmm. I think I'm going live. I don't know if they allow me. It's weird. I can't watch it. What's going on? If you're there watching, let me know. 'Cause I can't tell if anybody's in the chat. Oh boy, what's happening? Yeah. Um, my God. Yeah. I don't know if anybody's gonna show up because I haven't been live for a while, but hopefully we get somebody to show up. There we go. Oh, see if I can get some people in here. Okay, let's see. All right, one concurrent viewer. Somebody's, oh, it's probably me. I was watching it. Yeah, that's probably me. Well, all right. See if anybody joins. Get anybody on here to check out the stream. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and talk to myself. Move, maybe I should move it so the games are more directly behind me. My laptop's not charged enough, so I gotta charge it more. Oh, we got two views. Okay. It's two views. Let's see, it's been so long since I've done this. Okay, 7 minutes. I've only been on for 7 minutes. Hopefully, we'll get some people in. We'll get someone to say something on the chat. That'd be nice. Error. I wonder if I can do a TikTok live also. Let's see. One Metal Dad, what's up, man? Good to see you. It's been a while. I'm just popping in to show off my new game room and stuff. This is the first stream I've done in a while, so let's see if I can get TikTok going too. How you been? All right, see if this works. Oh, what the hell? Why can't I put camera? There we go. All right. New game room. Yes, sir. Yep. New game room. Same old stuff. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I just moved into a new house, so I got all this set up over here. Uh, games back here. I'll walk around maybe in a little bit, but yeah, I'm doing better. I'm doing nice. Took forever to get all this set up, so I'll just show you. So all the games are over there. Got some posters. That's my case over there that has all the rare games in it. And then obviously the games are all kind of behind me back here. I got some new artwork and stuff. I really like these Resident Evil posters are really cool. And then there's this one too. Oh, those are pretty cool. I got those off Etsy. So, mm, yeah, just hanging out, had nothing better to do. So, reviews, that's good. That's good. 10 minutes. So, I'm also, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I'm also streaming on the TT app on the phone too. So, RE2 Poster is sick. Oh yeah, I love it. I got that off of Etsy as well. My favorite Resident Evil. And then there's this hoverboard over here too. That hoverboard's signed by Michael J. Fox, which is kind of cool. Yeah, definitely looks like a movie. It's made to look like a movie poster, which is what I like about it. Oh, error. YouTube is not responding. Hmm. I assume I'm still streaming. Yeah, looks like I am. Oh yeah, dude, I got a bunch of you can't see them from here, but I got a bunch of autographed Funko Pops too. I'll just grab this. Oh, this is my this is my favorite one here. So this is Kevin Conroy that autographed this one for Batman. So Kevin Conroy, yeah, invite to join as a guest. Hmm, that's interesting. So we got Kevin Conroy here, who is now deceased, unfortunately, no longer with us. Um, and then I'm jealous of the whole entire setup, but that hoverboard takes the cake for me. Oh yeah, RIP the goat. Kevin Conroy was the goat for sure. So we got Weird Al as well. I've met Weird Al several times actually. So I got this autographed. Here's Marty McFly autographed. This is autographed by Michael J. Fox as well. These are all these are all Beckett authenticated also. So um, and then if you got Marty McFly, you got to have Dr. Emmett Brown autographing something here. So Christopher Lloyd autographed this one. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd here. This isn't even video game related, but still cool stuff. Still cool stuff. And then you gotta have you gotta have Steve Urkel, Jaleel White right here. Jaleel White, Steve Urkel. So yep. If you got Steve Urkel, you got to get Carl Winslow to autograph something too. Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. What? Go to a lot of. I actually didn't meet them. I actually purchased that after the fact, but I got a lot of. I do go to a lot of conferences and meet a lot of people. So where do you go for this stuff? Like Comic Cons and stuff. Just kind of see online who's going to be at certain Comic Cons, and then I just go to those Comic Cons. And then this is Chevy Chase from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Clark Griswold. He's not a very nice guy from what I've heard, but got his on there too. Shout out to um shout out to Grant who plays games who got me this right here. This is pretty cool. This is a antivirus little thing. So thank you to Grant who plays games. If you guys have anything you want to see, let me know. Just trying to show off my new game room. I haven't really I haven't really gotten any new games or anything. I got some new decorations. I got Alec Baldwin to sign a copy of Beetlejuice when I was at Comic Con. So this is Alec Baldwin's autograph here. Oops. Stream it on TikTok and YouTube right now, guys. So Alec Baldwin, I got a picture with him as well too. So he was a really cool guy. Um, and then at Comic Con, I got this Stranger Things thing that was pretty cool. It also lights up. I'm trying to, so it like lights up like this. Jealous. Only two things I have: poster from my favorite band and Chicago. Mary Jane Parker. And either, yeah, can't read it, huh? Or you have, are you saying you have both, or you just can't read the signature? It's pretty common. Let's see. Did I get anything new? I don't think I got much of anything new. I got some new posters and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna take this. So we got all the games back here. I don't have quite as many games as Ben's game room. He's probably got at least twice as many games as me, at least twice. So yeah, Mahler, what's going on, man? Just showing off the new game room and stuff. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok. Just checking in on the YouTube stream. So um, all the rare games I got over here. Got some nice graded stuff in there, some sealed stuff. This is that poster that Metal Dad was talking about. He really liked. I like it too. All the games are down there. So, oops, there we go. Yeah. And then I got some stuff up here on the walls. I don't remember who all signed. I have to check. I just don't remember it was Robert, Jimmy. Yeah, that makes sense. So we got Metal Gear Solid. Where you go? Sorry, Metal Gear Solid poster I picked up. And then I really like these Resident Evil posters. That one's all the characters, like the humans. And then this one over here is all the enemies, like the hunter and everything in there. So, and then I got the Metal Gear Solid one. And then this other one's pretty cool. This Ninja Turtles one. These are all kind of some of my favorite games. So I had to get those. And then we got this Halo signed by the guy that does the voice. Pretty cool. I mean, this little Mario one is pretty cool as well. I like that one. So, how's it going, Mahler? Thanks for stopping by. If you guys want to see any games or ask if I have any games or whatever, collection's very well organized and clean. Mine isn't. Yeah, I try to make it organized and clean. Just doom scrolling while eating. I know that feeling. Yep. Well, glad you stumbled upon me when you were doom scrolling. That's cool. Get some other people to join in and like and share. Not much, man. I'm just hanging out. Haven't done one of these in a long time, so I'm just trying to hop on and see if anybody wants to chat about video games. Oh, dude, I know Inflame Media, Dr. Hans. Yeah. I met him at we went to a well, I followed him before and we went to a convention together. Well, we didn't go together, but he like posted something and he was like, "I'm there." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Are you here?" So we met up at the convention. It was PAX actually. We went to PAX. Yeah. Yeah, we went to PAX, and then he ended up being on my podcast after that. So, hoping to get more people on my podcast soon. Really need to start getting some more episodes done. Yeah, the worst part about doing these lives is a lot of times you just sit here by yourself for a little while until people join. But maybe I should, maybe I should start playing a game. I don't know. That's in the works is to start setting some stuff up so I can do some streaming, play games while we talk. But I've only been on right now for 20 minutes, and this is the first time I've been on in a long time. So hoping that some of Regulars will come back in. I just don't know if this is a good time to do this. The time zone and everything that I'm in. Oh yeah, he's good people. I know him since 2016. He got 64 data. Nice. He got a I'm pretty sure he got a Nomad at PAX when I saw him. He had just picked up his Nomad. So yeah, if you guys want to see any games or talk about games, let me know your favorite games. I always like to know people's favorite games. So if you're on TikTok over here, if you're on YouTube, just let me know what your favorite game is. We got 3 viewers on the YouTube. We have 3 viewers on the YouTube and 1 viewer on the TikTok. So let me know, yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. I'm just hanging out. Like how it asked me to invite all these people on TikTok. I don't want to invite anyone as a guest. I don't invite guests. Probably just be on for like an hour. So, Mahler, what are you eating? You said you're doom scrolling while eating. Comes a retro Earth I have knowledge of is the PS2. I grew up with a 64 PS1 and a PS2. Got a lot of good memories trying to rebuild my library. Things are expensive. Oh yeah, things are definitely expensive. Yeah, I want to get a complete set of Nintendo 64 games. That's like my goal, but it's very expensive to do that. I don't have a complete set of anything. Probably Super Nintendo is probably what I have the most of games wise, then followed by NES. So, yes, it's the first time I've turned on the stream in a good while. So, hopefully we'll get some people, some regulars in here. I used to be able to see, oh goodness, what the heck? No. Wow, my computer's being weird. I used to be able to see who was in the chat, but I don't know if I can, I don't remember how to do that anymore. Got a PS3, never owned one. I have any. Sorry. Yeah, I never owned a PS3. I stopped at PS2. So I had like PS1, PS2, and that was it. I never got PS3, 4, or 5. I think when the PS3 and Xbox came out, I went with Xbox and just that's what I got. So let's see. Can I figure out how? Let's do that. What happens if I do that? Okay. Welcome to live chat. Hmm. No. There used to be a way to see. Oh, here we go. Participants. Okay. Yeah. It's just that one metal dad is the only guy in here. And then I think Mauler's still hanging on over on TikTok. Share this with some people, Mauler. Get some people to come in and watch this. Just trying to build the video game community here. Not a big streamer, but just trying to chat about games. I always like to show off some of the more rare ones. So honestly, but I don't know. I never beat it, but Trying to figure out what else is maybe some grails for some people. A lot of PS1 grails. PS2 again, Futurama. A lot of people like Futurama. If you ever find a copy of Fisher Price Firefighter Rescue, I feel like, honestly, I feel like I've seen that somewhere and I was like, I don't want to buy this game, but I'll have to double check. If I ever see it, I'll let you know. Luckily, where I live now, there's three game stores in town, and I'm coming from a place where there used to be zero game stores in town. So it's nice to have the ability to go to three different places. Oh, dude, I love bad games too. Hold on. Worst game I've ever played. This is the worst game I have ever played. It's called Largo Winch. I started it. I couldn't even get out of the first room because the controls were so bad. Like that, it was just it was terrible. It tries to be like a Mission Impossible game, but it's not very good. Never heard of it. I had never heard of it either. Yeah, someone tipped me out because I told people I like bad games, so I was like people to recommend bad games to me. So someone recommended this and I checked it out. Him and I are from the same area. A couple years ago, I had to move to Texas. Ain't shit where I'm at. Yeah, I just moved from Texas. I used to live in Texas. There wasn't anything there. Get some of my sealed games. So guys, this is oh, I was near San Antonio, but like 2 hours from San Antonio. So this is one of my more rare games here. Sealed Super Mario Brothers 3. In my opinion, one of the best Super Mario games, one of the best Mario games of all time. Super Mario Bros. 3, Fight Me. Okay. And then this is my most expensive item in my collection. Siphon Filter 3. So Siphon Filter 3. This is like an uncirculated copy. So a lot of people don't know that what I should do is buy another I should buy a version of Siphon Filter 3 that's the normal version because a lot of people don't know that this version got banned because it was released right around 9/11. So this never got circulated, and a lot of these will have hole punches in the UPC, and this one doesn't. So this, I think this goes for like 3,500 on price charting right now. So the other little thing I'll show you guys is these. These are pretty cool. These are called Game Factory cartridges for Sega Genesis. Worst games I ever played was Mario is Missing. Oh, dude, I Mario is Missing and Mario's Time Machine. Both those games are garbage, bro. Like I played Mario is Missing and I had no idea what I was doing. Like I did not like that game at all. It is probably the worst one, hands down. There's a theory that Siphon Filter and Days Gone are in the same universe. Oh, I've never heard that. That's interesting. I've never played Days Gone though. I always liked Siphon Filter when you could do the taser on people. So these are called Game Factory cartridges, and Blockbuster came out with these as a way for you to go and rent games. So you could basically download any game onto this cartridge you wanted, so it would never sell out. So if you wanted to play Lion King or Aladdin and they didn't have a copy in the store, they could just download the ROM onto here. You take it home and play it. They didn't last very long, and it's a good idea. Good idea, just didn't work out. knocking stuff over here. These graded games don't really want to stay. So yeah. Um, all right. TikTok's not doing too well. What? Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Let's get off the TikToks right now. Very good idea. Pretty cool. It is, yeah. I mean, obviously with digital media and stuff now, they can't do it. I mean, there's no blockbusters, but it was a really good idea. Retro, what you up to, man? How you been? We got to do another video game trivia challenge. I got to get one of those set up again with you and Downstab. That was pretty fun. I like that. See if we can do that again. Even it won't be music this time though. Do something different, like maybe quotes or something. But I think that was a lot of fun. We'll do it live too. I think live is the best way to do it, but even when it's live, people can still watch it later. So, all right, we're sitting at like 30 minutes and we've had 8 total views. We got 3 people in here right now though. It's about to be October. I'm about to stream Demon's Crest and Silent Hill. Oh man, dude, good luck with Silent Hill. I don't want to say I struggle playing Silent Hill, but I never I just Silent Hill is a hard game, man, compared to Resident Evil. Silent Hill, but I like it. I like the Silent Hill series. I never played Demon's Crest though. San Antonio down here. Riverwalk is pretty. I go, yeah, Riverwalk's nice. It's about all there is to do. Honestly, let's go to the Riverwalk. They have their. I don't like their game stores there. They're usually kind of overpriced, and they don't really have a lot of good stuff. So, Silent Hill F. I haven't followed that news really. We can make that soon. We had a blast, dude. You already know. I had a blast too. It was fun. I enjoyed I mean, you did good. You did really good on the trivia challenge. You both you guys did good. I thought I was gonna mess you up on a bunch of them, but you guys did good. We'll have to do like quotes or maybe what I might do is like covers of video games, like just zoom in on a spot on a cover and see if you know the game just based on the cover. Didn't go to any of them, just went to different food places, the Alamo and music stuff. Yeah. There's a restaurant there I really like. Well, it's a chain, so, but I like Killer Burgers. I wish we had them where I moved to, which I wonder where the closest one is. Let me see. Let's see. Where is the closest? 8 views and 3 people in the chat right now. Must be. Oh, okay. It counts me as being in the chat. That's fair. Hmm. Just make sure you guys share this, like it. Trying to get back to doing more regular ones of these. Obsessed with one burger they had at Hard Rock. Yeah, dude, Hard Rock doesn't have any good food. Hard Rock is just like the only reason people want to go there is because it's Hard Rock. Like Killer Burger is good, man. I would recommend that. Streaming the original Resident Evil, but only made it to the part where I fight the poisonous snake. What happened? You gave up? Or you just ran out of time, or what? Is that your first time playing through it? I would love to watch. If that's your first time playing through it, I would love to watch you play through Resident Evil for the first time. I think that's fun to watch people like experience stuff like that for the first time. Yeah, dude, check it out. Yeah. I think there's yeah, it's on the west side of San Antonio. So, trying to think. Let's see. Mm, I don't think there's any near me. Yeah, they're all out west in Oregon or Texas. Oh, there's one on the south side too. Great idea. We had a discussion about that back in the day, playing through all the Splinter Cell games. Splinter Cell, to me, I bought Splinter Cell and I only played the multiplayer. I mean, it was pretty cool single player, but the things that made Splinter Cell like amazing was the multiplayer. So I actually ha- I still play Splinter Cell with one of my friends, the multiplayer. I love that. Spies versus Mercenaries. Ton of fun. Probably my favorite multiplayer game of all time is Splinter Cell. So they need to bring it back. I think on the newer consoles it could handle a lot more and it would be way more fun if they got support for it. I'd heard they were going to make another Splinter Cell, but I wish they would. But I think I heard the one they're going to make is only one player, which is kind of dumb. First time playing it due to time constraints, I just stopped playing it, but once you get back to it, okay. You made it relatively far then. You made it relatively far if you made it to the snake. But yeah, let me know when you play it again. I'd love to watch. It's one of my favorite games. PvP I didn't. Yeah, it was Spies versus Mercenaries. So you could set up the game modes differently, but basically it was the spies had an objective. Well, basically you could either do a death match or you could do spies had to obtain these little vials and extract them or hack these computers without getting killed by the mercenaries. Co-op, I didn't know. Yeah, yeah. The first one didn't. The first Splinter Cell. I think it was Chaos Theory, Pandora Tomorrow, and Chaos Theory, Pandora Tomorrow, and Double Agent. Those are the ones that had online multiplayer versus. I have a Hard Rock in DC, but I've never been there before. I also heard the food. Yeah, dude, it's not that good. It's just people want to go to Hard Rock because it's like, oh, it's Hard Rock. So yeah, I would save your money. I would go somewhere else. I think I'm trying to think of I love eating a good burger. I think I had a really good one somewhere in DC. I can't remember what it was called. We got 8 views, 3 viewers. Thanks for coming in, guys. Good to see you all. It's been, like I said, it's probably been, shoot, like probably 6 months or more since I've done one of these. So I had to get everything set up with the room and everything, new job. So hopefully I'll get to do some more interviews soon and I'll get to do some more pickups once I start buying some more games. Like I haven't bought a new game in a while. And then I can start streaming some stuff maybe. Might have some people on the podcast again for a second time just to get them back on. Some of the more popular guests. I got some new guys to ask to be on the show too. So, but yeah, if you guys like the podcast, make sure you subscribe and share all this. Hopefully, get some people to start watching some of the older episodes, and then we can start making some new ones. Go to DC for the museums. Yeah, the museums are nice. The museums are pretty nice. Moving back to the East Coast next year. Oh man. All right. I mean, East Coast is better than Texas, that's for sure. What are you guys playing right now? What are you guys playing through? If you are watching and you are not currently following, just make sure you give me a follow. I would definitely appreciate it. Trying to, just build the channel back up. Southeastern Virginia compared to Odessa, definitely better. Oh yeah, plan to go to Vegas in February for your 36th birthday. Nice. That'd be awesome. Dude, if you end up going, let me know. Maybe I'll try and see if I can go out there. That'd be sweet. Celebrate your birthday there. There's a lot of good game stores in Vegas. They're expensive though, so I would say, they're expensive. Don't buy anything unless they give you a good deal. Splinter Cell. Yeah. Metal Gear Solid. I'll be honest with you. I only played Metal Gear Solid and then the second one, and that was it. And I never really got into any of the newer ones, but I like have them all. Like, let's see, where's my Metal Gear Solid games? The original Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation, and then I have, let's see, wait, yeah, Sons of Liberty right here, and then we got what is this, Snake or Substance? Yeah, then we got Substance, and then I got Subsistence, and I'll be honest, I have not played through any of these. Snake Eater, so probably need to do that sometime. Currently focusing on NES and PS1, just streaming going into. Oh, okay, Intelligent Cube. You mean this one? Intelligent Cube? Gotta play through Snake Eater. All right, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Intelligent Cube. How would you think of it, Retro? Did you like it? It's kind of cool. It's interesting. It's a good puzzle and strategy game. This is so much easier to get to my video games and stuff around here. Like where I was at before, I just didn't have enough room, and this room is way bigger, way nicer. I didn't show you all this, but I do have some arcade games out through that door. There's some arcade games too. So maybe I'll do a tour and show those off at some point. Never heard of it until now. Yeah, if you like puzzle games and like ones that really make you use your brain, that's a good one to do. So, yeah, I gotta figure out what game I need to play next. I just haven't. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring, Night Rain. That's mainly what I've been playing just for fun. And I got the collector's edition over there too. It's a complete in box. It's right here. It's this box right here. That's the collector's edition of Elden Ring Night Rain that I haven't opened. Pinball person. I never got much into pinball, but it'd be cool to have a pinball machine. I know they make one where you can download like different things and it changes based on what you um whatever you select for it to be. So that's cool. Love that game. It's a great game that tests your IQ. Yeah, it's definitely one of the more fun, like puzzle strategy sort of games. I liked it a lot when I was younger. I played it a lot. Definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, I used to have some regular guys that would come in here. I had a guy named Raj. I don't know where he's at. Saw those. I just don't know if I would want that. There are like one or two cabinets I would like to have, I guess, for others. I get the digital machine. Which one do you want? I've seen some pretty cool ones that I've played at like different arcades and stuff. They're a lot of work. Like if they break though, that's the only problem. If they break and you don't have anyone nearby that can fix them, you're out of luck. And it's hard to like find places that sell them too, like authorized sellers other than just going on Facebook Marketplace or something. I don't like going on Facebook Marketplace for some of that stuff. So playing some NES game that rare developed by days such as Cobra Triangle and Snake Rattle and Roll. Shake Rattle and Roll, Snake Rattle and Roll. Yep, those are good ones. Rare was such a good. Rare had a lot of good games on it. Like I remember like Nintendo 64. Like Rare is like the best. Two I want are Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. Okay. That's like normally people are like, do you like Lord of the Rings or do you like Star Wars? And you're like, no, I like both. I'm gonna buy both of them. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think somehow I need to rearrange this room so that my games are like directly behind me. It's just a little, just the way it's set up is a little weird, but could probably make it happen. I want to get there's a Legends Ultimate arcade machine that's like two player and it has I think 300 games and it has Burger Time on it. That's the one game I'm really interested in is the Burger Time. I would love to have an arcade of Burger Time. If you're just joining in, let me know what you guys are playing. Let me know what your favorite game is. Let me know if you want to see if I have any games. I'll gladly show off anything in the collection that I have. If I don't have it, I'll try and get it. I love recommendations for games too. Sentimental memories of those two: Monster Bash, Creature and Black Loon, and Black Hole Twilight. I think I've played the Twilight Zone one. That one I've played. I don't think I've ever seen one, but I wish there was a Resident Evil one. If there was a Resident Evil one, I would buy that. Like, no questions asked. Caleb, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. What is your favorite old gen game and new gen game? It's a good question. Um, I would say old gen is going to be Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil. That's like my favorite game of all time. So I have, I have pretty much every variant of Resident Evil, but this is one of my favorite variants is the long box copy. So this is a very nice, it's got a little bit of bending there, but this is a very nice long box copy of Resident Evil. So this is one of my favorite old, if you want to consider that old gen, it's PS1, but and then new gen, I mean, probably honestly, if you want to get super new, Elden Ring is probably my favorite. I'm not usually into RPGs, but I really like that one for some reason. It's beautiful, like the story's good, the music's good. It's super difficult though. but Elden Ring. What about you, Caleb? What do you like? How you keep them so well packaged and protected? Yeah, I have a lot of so if you're just joining, so I'll kind of show a little bit. If you look over there, that's got all my graded and sealed and kind of like more expensive games in it over there. I've showed those off before in a past stream. Whoops. Have you played a PS1 game called Fighting Force? I've never played Fighting Force, but I know about it. I think it also wasn't there a Fighting Force 64? It was on Nintendo 64, and wasn't there I think Fighting Force was on more than just PS1 if I remember correctly. Caleb, I don't think I can't remember if I've seen you in here before, but thanks for stopping by and let me know what your favorite games are. I always like to hear people's recommendations for favorite games. So, another one of my favorites is let's see. So this is going to be on Sega Genesis. So this is a Comic Zone. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Comic Zone, but it's a pretty good game. It's like you fight through the pages of a comic, if you can see that. This is a complete in box. It also came with this like CD, has some tracks and music, which is in this box. So this is actually a complete copy. So I try to keep all my stuff clean. And shout out to Video Game Restoration. If you guys have never checked him out, he's um he's a cool dude. He fixes games. I bought this at a convention, brought it home. It didn't work. He fixed it, and now it actually works. So shout out to Video Game Restoration. Grew up playing on N64, Smash, and 007. Yep, I love N64. That's I was earlier I was saying I want to get a complete N64 collection. I don't have a ton of N64 games. I mean, I have all the major like good ones. I mean, some of my favorites are Conker's Bad Fur Day is a good one. There's a lot of good ones. Um, let's see what else. A lot of people have obviously heard of this game, Donkey Kong Country, but this is a not for resale version. So even at the top it says not for resale. There's a couple of these on Super Nintendo. I have several of them. There's also a couple on 64, which I also have a couple. The GoldenEye one is very expensive. They're basically just demo versions of the game that were put in kiosks at stores, so they weren't actually for sale. Also available for the N64. That's what I thought. Fighting Force 64, yeah. It has that picture of that big dude on the front with like all the muscles, I think. It's like four different people you can choose from. Guys, we got 6 viewers in here right now. That's awesome. It's awesome. I've almost been going for an hour. But, if you're new here, just tell me what your favorite game is or if you have any recommendations. I collect Hot Wheels and dollar coins. Nothing rare. I have a lot of collections for Hot Wheels, a lot of different presidents for dollar coins. That's cool. I used to collect some coins too. I never got into Hot Wheels though. Comic Zone for the first time in 2007 on the Sonic Mega Collection Plus for the PS2 one. Oh, dude, it is a very cool beat. The whole concept of it is pretty cool, you know? Let's see. What do you guys what do you guys want to see? Is there any games that you guys want to know if I have? So a lot of people ask about Futurama. Head out in like 20 minutes so I can get ready to stream. Oh, nice, man. Good luck with your stream. Guys, go check out that One Metal Dad on Twitch, but also don't check him out until you leave my stream. Stay here first. Yeah. Um, but yeah, people ask about Futurama. A lot of people don't like this game. I actually liked it. I streamed it and beat it, so it was pretty fun. If you guys if you like the show Futurama, it's a little repetitive, but it's fun. So, and then of course the PS2 game that people also like to see is Rule of Rose. I showed that one off a second ago. You might have already shown it, but what's the rarest thing you own or most expensive? Um, do you want rarest or most expensive loose slash complete in box, or does sealed and graded count? Because I would say if you're looking at, I would say this is probably the most expensive game I have that I could actually like open up and play. Rule of Rose, but the siphon filter, show it again. So this siphon filter is probably the rarest, most expensive thing I own out of everything. Do you have Wii games? I missed this one blob painting game away. I never got into Wii, sorry. I was reading something else. I never got into Wii. I had one, I just didn't really like it. I didn't like Wii. I didn't like the Wii U, so I don't have that. Um, I collect for um NES, Super Nintendo. Let's see if I can hold on. I can show off the games a little better. Let's uh, see if we can move this a little bit. All right. So yeah, this is about as far as I can take this, but I got NES at the top there. Then there's some Super Nintendo. Then there's Nintendo 64. Then there's GameCube. And then there's PS1. This is all PS2. Down there, there's Sega Genesis, Game Gear, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast. There's some Xbox and Xbox 360. And there's actually some Blu-rays down there on the very end. Hard to see. But those are all the systems I collect for. I try to collect for ones I had when I was younger, growing up, or ones that I wanted when I was growing up. So for reals, y'all. What's up, man? Good to see you. I was actually hoping you would come in here. I was saying there's a lot of people who are like pretty much regulars, and I was hoping to see some of them. So you're one of them. Raj is another one, but I haven't seen him pop in yet. Yeah, I'm good, man. Hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while. First time I just I got the new game room, so we're just kind of showing it off here. So got all the games. Let's see. All the games over there. I got some new artwork on the wall, Resident Evil, more Resident Evil stuff. Got all my rare stuff over there. There's a hoverboard that's actually autographed by Michael J. Fox. That's like my favorite piece of art now. Um, this Resident Evil 2. And then all the games are over there. Got there. Nice couch to sit on, more artwork. That's kind of the room. That's the setup we got going on here. So it took me a while to get this all set up, but I'm happy with it. It's kind of the game room I always dreamed of wanting to have. So what was the story of the copy of Siphon Filter? So that copy of Siphon Filter was, let's see, man, this stuff keeps falling over in here. I have a lot of graded games in here. Well, not graded, but just rare games. So this Siphon Filter was actually released around the time of thanks, man, Caleb. Make sure you follow, because I do a podcast actually. Check out my channel. I do a podcast where I interview video game collectors from all over the world, and there's some pretty cool stuff we see on there. I've seen a Panasonic Q. I've seen a lot of rare Switch stuff, a development kit for Nintendo 64, all kinds of rare, cool stuff. So if you like seeing rare video game stuff, check out the podcast. Give me a follow on here. You can also check me out on Instagram. It's Dr. Gamer Retro, and I show off a lot of my stuff on there. Yeah, so this came out during September 11th, 9/11, back in 2001 when the World Trade Centers were hit. So this cover, when they came out with it, they were like, this looks like too much like terrorism, so we can't sell that. Yeah, so they had all the stores bring this copy back and they were like, return this and we'll give you a different copy. If you Google Siphon Filter 3, this is most likely not the cover you will see. It's a different cover. I think it's this, whatever this main character's name is. I think it's just a picture of his face, but they had to get rid of it. So, but yeah, Overwatch is pretty good, man. Good luck with that, Caleb. For reals, y'all reached 600 games in his collection. That's awesome. 60th game was remastered of Super Famicom Clock Tower. Clock Tower Rerun got a physical copy on Switch One. Nice. 600. I think I'm. I think I'm only at 700. I have to double check. I'm not at 1,000 yet myself. Hard worker to be able to get all the stuff you're doing. Yeah, man, you got to have a hobby in life and something you love doing, and this is what love to spend money on is games and collecting them and playing them. So, and yeah, it was I guess technically it was recalled. Um, so hoverboard is amazing. That's dope. You're able to receive a McFly signature. Yeah, I showed off earlier. I got some of the Funko Pops. They're like, yeah, they are right here. Wow, this is confusing. These are Funko Pops right here. There's a couple of them. Marty McFly signed one, and then Christopher Lloyd signed one too. Dr. Emmett Brown. So me with Star Wars stuff. Oh, if you like Star Wars, hold up. Here's some cool Star Wars stuff. Give me 1 second. I have a few other things, but I don't want to get them out. But like, so this was released by Limited Run. This is Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back, but it's in like this book thing. It's an NES game. I've never opened it, so I honestly don't know what else is in here other than the game. But they made it for Empire Strikes Back, and they made it for just plain Star Wars. So they made in these little like books here, which I think are pretty cool. So I don't know if you've ever seen those Metal Dad, but they're pretty cool. And then Limited Run also came out with some Sega CD ones too. So they did Star Wars Rebel Assault for Sega CD. This is also sealed. So um, I I'm actually kind of sad how much you want for them. Honestly, I think they're only going for like $60 on eBay if you check it out. I don't think they're too expensive. Those the first ones I showed last I checked, but that's been a while, so it could be a lot different now. I just got them because they were limited run, and I was like, they're probably gonna be worth something in the future, so I might as well get them and hang on to them. Star Wars wise, I think that's about all I have. Well, I have a couple. There's like these peel pack cartridges they made for the two Star Wars games. Those are pretty collectible as well, and I have those. Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you leave some comments. Let me know what your favorite game is. Let me know what you guys like playing. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations. Just here to chat, talk about games, and have a fun time seeing some cool stuff. That's what the channel's all about. That's if you haven't checked out the podcast, make sure you subscribe and check it out. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. I gotta really start doing it again. Retro, I think I'm gonna have you be my co-host. What do you think about that? Can you join me and be like a co-host on my podcast so I don't have to be the only one talking? I'm gonna purchase Lego Super Mario World set. I'm trying to slow down sneaker collecting so I can focus on playing retro game club. Yeah, man, it's hard to have two major collections that you do. So, but I want to get there's a Sega Genesis controller, Lego controller that they're making that looks pretty cool. There's also the Game Boy. When I was at Comic-Con, they had the Game Boy out and available. Hey guys, drop a like, drop a follow if you're in here for the first time. Drop your favorite game. Drop any games you want to see. I feel like we get more people in here when I start showing off games and stuff. Let me see if I got any other stuff to show. Let's see. This is one of the not for resales that we were talking about earlier. This is what they look like on Nintendo 64. So this is a not for resale copy of Super Mario 64. It's exactly the same as like a normal copy, except it has this little not for resale up in the corner. So Did pick up a game one time that's not related to anything in my collection, and that was this Atari soccer game that got sent with me in a collection of stuff. So only this is the only Atari game that I have, but soccer. So I probably need to get rid of this. I have some doubles too that I need to get rid of. I don't want to take them to a store somewhere because they'll just rip me off. I can do that from time to time, but can't guarantee you'll be able to time to tomorrow. Yeah, no, that's true. That'd be cool though if we could have one where we both do it together, you know? You guys remember Seaman? Did anybody ever play this game? This is a fun game. This is the complete in box version, so it's got the microphone in here. You had to have a little microphone so you could talk to your little guy. You basically are raising like this little seaman thing, and you're like feeding him, taking care of him, and you have this microphone where you can talk to him and stuff. So it works in like real time, I'm pretty sure. This is a game that always troubled me. Echo the Dolphin. I mean, Echo the Dolphin was like such a weird game where it's like your dolphin, but then there's aliens, and I just remember this being really difficult game when I first played it. I don't think I ever beat it. And this is not the original. This is Defender of the Future. I think the original was out on like Sega Genesis. So just watch something about that. Oh, about Seaman. Yeah, Seaman's one of those like classic games that everyone's heard of. I don't know if how many people have played it, but everyone's heard of it. I'm gonna start seeing if I can somehow. Echoes Wild. Yeah, it is. I think I might try next time doing a stream on my off my phone. So I can do it off my phone, then I can carry you guys around more easily. I show off stuff a little better. It's a learning process, still learning how to do this. So, who's my number one fan? That one middle dad is number three. Caleb's number two. Oh no, Caleb was number one. Hmm, interesting. Oh no, that one middle dad's now number one. I don't know how that works. Leonard Nimoy was the fish guy. Oh yeah, he was. You're right. He was the fish guy. I'm pretty sure he was the voice. I think that's true. Watching Super Mario Super Show, yes, for the first time it was hilarious. Captain N, the game master, and Zelda. Super Mario Brothers Super Show, gone too soon, man. That was a fun show to watch. I remember watching that all the time. So, yeah, I'm gonna start doing more of these. I have a little more free time and everything's set up down here. It's bigger space, it's easier. So, definitely gonna enjoy doing more of these. I got to get a new Sega CD though. I plugged my Sega CD in the other day. I can't get it to work. So, I think I got to buy another Sega CD. I think it's broken, which is unfortunate because I love playing Sega CD games. Remember watching Angry Video Game Nerd episode of that game, but I never played Seaman. I've never seen that. I never watched a lot of AVGN, honestly. Maybe like 10 years ago I watched a few of them, but I haven't watched that many, honestly. Larry Nimoy was the narrator for Seaman. He kind of guides you through the game. Oh, nice. Yeah, for reals, y'all has always got the knowledge drop. Like if you want to know something about a game, he'll be able to tell you. Definitely love when he's in here because if I don't know the answer to something, he definitely does. So, big Sonic guy too. Well, an hour and 10 minutes, and we've got 12 views, and we got four people in here, so that's good. I figured it would not be that busy since it's my first time being on in a long time, but I wanted to kind of show off my new room to everybody and kind of show like I'm still alive and I'm still here, and I'm hoping to start making some content soon, doing some cool stuff, meeting some cool people. That's my favorite thing was meeting all the cool people when I did the podcast. Fish was voiced by Jeff Kramer, who voiced it. Oh, okay. See, look at that. I mean, for reals, y'all, is he did you just knew that off the top of your head, didn't you? You did not look that up, right? Just a wealth of knowledge. See, I wish I knew how to stream to multiple platforms at once. I know you can do it on OBS somehow, but it always screws up when I try to do that. I know a lot about Sonic Adventure voice cast. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I mean, I love Resident Evil, but I couldn't tell you the names of the actors that played the characters. I wish I knew them. What is happening? My computer is being weird. Gonna head out and get ready to stream. Hope you have a great night and stuff, man. I'll make sure. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Hey, everybody, when I get off of here, make sure you guys go watch that One Metal Dad. He's gonna be, I don't know what he's streaming tonight. He may have already said, but make sure you guys go check him out a little bit later. Yeah, sometimes I feel like you gotta stream for like 3 hours to get people on here. I think you also need to like stream at the right time. So it's like what, 9 Eastern on a, what is it, Tuesday? Yeah, I don't know if Tuesday's the best day to stream. I didn't have anything else to do, so just figure just figure I'll do some streaming. See what everybody's up to. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Usually stream Battlefield, change it up, be live in 30 minutes. Nice. I'm not sure. I might be off in 30. Well, I'll probably be off in 30 to 45 minutes, so I might head over and check it out. But yeah, Battlefield sounds good. I have to get up at 3:30 in the morning. Dang, man. That's early. Hopefully you get some good sleep, and have a good day at work. That's early. Be careful when you're going to work that early in the morning. That sounds dangerous. Nice hearing from you. Yeah, dude. I'm hoping to do some more. I gotta get a list of people to put on the show. Once I do, I'll start making some episodes and stuff. So hopefully we can do that soon. What's the best game you played this year? It doesn't have to be released this year. Okay. That's interesting. Best game I played this year doesn't have to be released this year. Let's see. Best game I've okay, well, I'm biased because this is like one of my favorite multiplayer games of all time, but I recently played Splinter Cell multiplayer again. I think it was Double Agent or Chaos Theory, one of the two, but that's probably like the best game I played only because I really love that multiplayer of spies versus mercenaries. It's a lot of fun. I would say that. Um, I haven't probably over the last 6 months, I haven't played a lot of games. So really, I beat Resident Evil 8. Resident Evil 8 was pretty good. So howdy, I'm new. Little sub. Hey, Richie J's awesome YouTube channel. What's going on, man? Thanks for popping in. We're just talking about games. If you have a request to see if I have a game, I got the shelf here. I've got some rare stuff that I have sealed that I've been showing off. I do a podcast every week, or I used to. I'm going to start doing that again. But if you like the channel and want to see more, just please subscribe and please share it. And feel free to type in what your favorite game is, or if you want to see if I have a certain game. Um, Happy to have you in here, Richie J. Thanks for stopping by, man. So I collect for NES, SNES. I collect for GameCube, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, Sega CD, Sega Saturn. Sega Genesis. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all of them. Not a lot. Worst game. I don't like Crash Bandicoot 4. Do I have Crash 4? I don't know if I have the fourth one. Wait, hold on. Which one of these is the fourth one? Which one is the fourth one? We got Wrath of Cortex, Twin Sanity, that's Tag Team Racing, and Crash of the Titans. Is Crash of the Titans the fourth one? I think it is, isn't it? I don't know. I might have to ask for reals, y'all. He knows all this information. Because the first three were on. It's not there? Which one's the fourth one? Crash 4 is a modern game? Oh, it is. So it's just called Crash 4. Because the first three were on PS1, right? I think I love Crash Bandicoot as a character. Crash 4 is PS5, PSP. I don't have a PS5. I don't play a lot of PC games either. Wrath of Cortex was called Crash 4 in Japan. It sort of is. Okay, that's what. Okay, I figured one of those was, but like, I mean, I even have all these, like, I have Crash Team Racing, so, and Crash Bash, which was pretty fun. And then we got Crash Warped. It's got the lenticular cover on it, which is cool. Then there's Crash 2, and then the original Crash. He's like my favorite character of any video game character, I'd say. Like Crash is awesome. You played them? Yeah, he I wish that they would bring him back as just like a character in some advertisements. Crash 4 is it's about time released and ignored everything from the PS2 onwards. Oh, interesting. Here's something cool. I don't know if I've showed this off before, but these are two different variants of Mario Kart for GameCube. So this one you see, oh, no, this one has this in the bottom and has a bonus disc. So it's actually got a bonus disc with some playable demos, which is kind of cool. So somewhere I have, I picked this up at a game store one time because I thought it was cool and I love rare and cool stuff. But this is like some sort of preview disc that came out for Nintendo GameCube. So Pac-Man World 2 had it on PS2 years ago. Pac-Man World 3 was rubbish. I think I have some of the Pac-Man games. Shit. Let's see. I'm not a huge, oh yeah, not a huge Pac-Man fan, but I've got Pac-Man World 2 and I've got Pac-Man World 3 as well. So these are all complete in box. My pal copy of Mario Kart Double Dash is plastic red cage. I think we've talked about this before, how the PAL copies are like not that great, especially for PS2, because like you just get blank on the side, whereas we get like at least a little bit of the cover art bleeds over and it has a cooler look to it. So, where to pack? A lot of people don't know. They've heard of Obscure is a pretty popular survival horror game that people like to play, but that also had a sequel, Obscure: The Aftermath. So takes place like in a school, and you can control bunch of different characters. PS2 doesn't have unique spines in PAL. Yeah, yeah, that's unfortunate. I feel for you, man. I feel for you. Every time I buy a new PS2 game, I think about how sad that must be. Another game that a lot of people seek out on PS2 is Def Jam Fight for New York. Not a great game. I don't know why all the hype about this game, but Pac-Man World 2 repack is set to be released 26th. It's remaining a classic. I remember they made it bigger levels, I think. Nice. Nice. I won't be getting that because I don't have a PS5. But I haven't bought like a newer game in a long time, and if I do, it's all digital, obviously. Cover art is better in PAL. Yeah, I think wasn't the isn't the Metal Gear Solid cover art better for you guys for PlayStation? Obviously, this is the greatest hits version, but it's still the same thing. But I think the cover art's better on PAL, isn't it? Guys, if you've never played this, make sure you pay close attention to this codec right here, 140.15. You'll need to know that in the game. Pretty cool little tidbit of information for you guys. Did anybody ever play Parappa? The Rappa? It's a fun game. The Art of Snake, really cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think I remember seeing it before. This is a fun game, not too difficult, but Amiga and the Spectrum meeting space replicas of the real ones shrunk down with games on USB sticks they've had there for ages. Nice. That's awesome, man. Definitely, games are super expensive, so if you can ever find a way to play a game for much cheaper, like I say go for it, man, because games are so expensive these days. Oh yeah, there's a sequel too. I don't think I have the I don't think I have the second one. No, I don't have the second one, but I just noticed I have this game that I don't think gets a lot of love. Parasite Eve. This is a pretty fun game. I think it's based on a comic book, if I remember correctly, but it's a lot of fun. It reminded me a lot of like Resident Evil meets Final Fantasy, kind of. Pretty long game too, and then they had a sequel, obviously Parasite Eve 2, which was fun. Aya Bria is back. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I don't think I ever beat this one. I think I beat the first one, but it's always funny to find like old memory cards that you have and then look at what's saved on them and then not know exactly what you're doing. Classic little beat 'em up game, Toxic Crusaders. I think that the don't know what company it was. Someone was making a new version of this that you can download on the arcade, like um, Xbox Arcade and stuff like that. Toxic Crusaders. So this is the NES version. This might be one of the most recent games I added to my collection. It's Toxic Avengers, or Toxic Crusaders. Sorry. One game I played loads on PS1 was a game called Worms. I don't have that one. Are you PAL region, Richie J? Are you PAL or are you NTSC? Where are you located? UK. Okay. All right, cool. Got a lot of they get people from all over the world, which is cool. I like to see everyone's collections and see everyone's like cool stuff they have. Um, let's see. What else do I have here? So another one of my favorite games, other than Resident Evil, is Dino Crisis. I just love the idea of Dino Crisis. Just dinosaurs and zombies and like kind of the same setup as Resident Evil. Capcom should really, I mean, they made a sequel, Resident Evil 2, or sorry, Dino Crisis 2 was played much differently and I didn't like it as much. And Dino Crisis 3, I think I played it for an hour and I did not like it at all. It was terrible. So, and obviously GoldenEye. GoldenEye is a classic game, probably one of my, at least definitely top three, top five, definitely Nintendo 64 games. Um, this GoldenEye here. Still got some of um, the wrap around it. Don't know how to play the demo. And you get demo doesn't came with the magazine from what they were the happy. Yeah, oh yeah. I love when they would give out demos with you buy a magazine. Like I had the official Xbox magazine and that had demos that came out every month. Same with official PlayStation magazine. Like those were good times. I wish they would still do that. Like they could still maybe do it digitally where you could subscribe. I mean, Xbox used to do it where you got two free games a month, but now it's just the Game Pass where you have all these games that you access. I wish there were demos of games that hadn't come out yet, you know? Oh man. Well, if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining. Feel free to subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you want to see anything. PS1 tech demo of the dinosaur freaked me out. A lot of people got freaked out in the Resident Evil demo because you like walk down a hallway and then that's like the first time you see one of the zombies. I thought it was pretty cool, honestly. A lot of people did not like it though. Takes a lot to scare me. Yep. Resident Evil, man. Resident Evil is my favorite series of all time. I'm excited for the new one that comes out. I did not like seven. I liked eight a little bit more, but still didn't like eight that much. It's just Resident Evil 8's a good game. It's just not a good Resident Evil game. And if you're interested in kind of hearing my opinions about Resident Evil, there's an episode of my podcast with Resident Evil Guy that we talk about all that on. We got a couple new followers today, so that's good. That's exciting. Exciting for not having been on a while to get some new followers. So yeah, I gotta get some more people to get on the podcast. Maybe some repeat people from last time. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's fun to get on just and chat sometimes like this too and talk about games and stuff. It's kind of like we're all like hanging out, but virtually. I've been going for an hour and a half. We got three people in here right now. We've had 15 total views, so it's not bad. I think normally I get between 20 and 30 views when I go live, and then I think up to maybe like 40 after people watch it later. So. Yeah, maybe Tuesday night's not like a great night for people to get on here. So Richie J, what's your favorite game of all time? I don't know. I don't remember if you said that or not, but what's your favorite game of all time? Guys, if you're new here, if you're watching this later, watching it now, whatever, just make sure you subscribe and share and follow and do that stuff. I also have an Instagram page where you can follow me. It's also Dr. Gamer Retro on Instagram where I show off my collection. Spyro the Dragon. That's a good one. I haven't heard about Spyro the Dragon in a long time, man. I like that though. I do like I never played any of the sequels, but I like the original was a lot of fun. I imagine, have you ever played the game Medieval on PlayStation? There's a sequel, Medieval 2 as well. I like that one too. They're all very similar kind of action games. Yes, both. Yeah, I really liked Medieval when I was growing up. That was one of my favorite PlayStation games. It was one of the first games I owned too, I'm pretty sure. So that might be why I liked it. Yeah, it's nice just like hopping on, hanging out, chatting. Do you guys prefer this platform, YouTube, or would you guys rather me stream on something else, one of the other platforms? I think YouTube's pretty nice. It just helps me keep track of followers, and the chat is nice and easy to follow. So that's where I do my podcast. So it just has everything set up very nicely. YouTube's better? Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. I know some people do like four different services all at once. That's hard to do sometimes. That's really hard to do. 3 viewers in here now, 15 current views, total views, just over an hour and a half, guys. Like I said, it's nice to just get on and see who's still out there. For reals, y'all, I was happy to see pop in. Used to have Raj come on here, but I haven't seen him in a long time, so hopefully Raj can come back on at some point. Hopefully I see him again. So 16 views, there we go. Got 3 people in here watching. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, or if you want to see a game or ask a question, just let me know. We're here just to talk about games. We're here to just nerd out, honestly. You know, what better place to do it than over the internet? 2:23 a.m. Ah, yeah, I didn't think about that. I know a lot of my followers are in the UK and stuff, so Richie, why are you still awake at 2:23 a.m. on a Tuesday, man? I think I need to start doing these earlier in the day. I can probably do one tomorrow, like early afternoon, and see if anybody hops on, because that'd be more like 8 or 9 o'clock in the UK. Yeah, this is the first time I've turned this computer on in a while too, so like I said, I can probably do it on my phone from now on. That would make me much more mobile, so I can like walk around and show off some games and stuff. So, but I'm trying to remember, I did it mobile one time, and I think it was hard to see the chat when I did it that way, but I could figure it out. I streamed when I was at PAX and I just didn't have great service, so it didn't work very well. So yeah, it is getting pretty late. 3:24 a.m. here. Dang, why are you guys up so late? Get some sleep. Go to bed, man. I've had a fever. My sleep cycle's been a mess. Okay, that's fair, I guess. Did you just like wake up randomly and see that I was online? Because that'd be kind of cool if you like woke up and saw I was on. It's like a sign. Your body told you to wake up to watch Dr. Gamer Retro. Yeah, it's only 9:30 here, so it's, I did wake up. See, it's like your brain knew that I was finally streaming for the first time in like 6 months, and your brain told you to wake up and watch me. That's what happened. That's my doctor explanation for it, at least. So, 18 views, guys. Nice. We're getting some more views. I feel like a good time to start it is like 4 or 5 in the afternoon because then it's like people are just getting home from work, but then it's also not so late, like across the pond, as they say. Just upload a song. Man, so 3 minutes. What's scary? Yeah, what's this Chevy Chase? Chevy Chase. Oh man, Chevy Chase is yeah, he's a character, dude. I got his autograph too, actually. I don't think you were here. I don't think you were in here earlier when I showed this off, but I have a Chevy Chase autographed Clark Griswold Funko Pop. So I got a couple of these autographed Funko Pops, but he's one of them. This is my favorite one, the Kevin Conroy one, Batman. I love Batman. Yeah, probably stream for not too much longer. Kevin Conroy, you know it. A legend. What a legend. Yeah, absolutely. What a voice. Yeah, I don't watch the cartoons anymore, but I feel like at this point, hopefully they've been able to like capture his voice in AI technology so that they can still use his voice for the voice of Batman because he's the best Batman voice ever. Like this is including all the live action Batmans. Batman the Animated Series is favorite Batman. Yeah, it's a good one. I used to watch that all the time when I was younger. Batman and the Ninja Turtles and X-Men. I feel like the X-Men wasn't as great, but Ninja Turtles was good and Batman was really good. He was also LGBT. He was gay then. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know Kevin Conroy was LGBT. Yeah, that's interesting. I think he died like was it? It's only been like a couple years, right? I think he only got died like maybe 2 years ago. Let me Google him and see when Kevin Conroy died. He died in yeah 2022. Oh my gosh, he was only 67, I think. He's only 67 years old. That's crazy. Shared rooms with Robin Williams at some point. Oh, like when they were in school, probably. Yeah, they were both legends, dude. Robin Williams and Kevin Conroy. So I'll try to get on earlier in the future so that it's not like 3 in the morning, so you guys don't have to get on that late. Cause yeah, I should be able to get on. I might try and do. Depends on what I have going on tomorrow. I might hop on a little earlier, or well, not for you. It'd be later today, not tomorrow, I guess. So heard about that guy who got shot. Was this shock around the world? Oh yeah, yep. I don't know if we should. I don't know if we should talk about that on the YouTube channel. Batman games, PS4. Mark Hamill is the Joker. Oh yeah, dude. Mark Hamill is also a really great Joker too. Yeah, like the Arkham Knight, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, like all those games. Those are really good games. I love those games. I played all those as well. Those are probably some of the, I would say, in the past 15 years or whenever they came out, those are some of my favorite games of all of the past 15 years of the Batman franchise. Borderlands is up there too. I haven't played the new Borderlands yet. Have you, any of you guys played the new Borderlands game? Mark Hamill is good. Yeah, Mark Hamill is really good. Loved them. Yeah, they were great games. Tim Curry was going to play Joker in the animated series. Well, I'm glad he didn't. But also, when you think of who to play the Joker, Luke Skywalker doesn't immediately come to my mind, you know? So, but I mean, he did a great job. New Lego Batman game, I think it's going to be massive. I never got into any of the Lego games, but I definitely like Batman. You played Borderlands 1 and got bored? No way. Come on, man. Borderlands is good. You got Borderlands, you got pre-Borderlands, you got the Telltale series games. They're all good. I need to check out Borderlands 4 and see if it's any good. Original episode Tim Curry voice actually works well, but huh, I'll have to watch that. So so Hamill is better than Curry, I take it, but Curry is still good, is what you're saying. That Curry is going to be Judge too in Rush Hour movie. Glad he didn't. I think I guess I could see Tim Curry doing it. Tim Curry is definitely like if Tim Curry, if someone said, "Do you want Tim Curry or Mark Hamill to be the Joker?" I would say I would like Tim Curry to be the Joker. Like it just without hearing either of them give their voice. Yeah. We're coming up on like an hour 45. I'll probably hop off here in a sec. If you guys are, like I said, if you're new here, thanks for coming. Make sure you subscribe and follow the channel. That way you can get alerts when I go live. You can see some of the old podcast episodes. Check those out, like those, share the channel. Back to the Future. I didn't play the Telltale for Back to the Future, but I played a little bit of the Walking Dead one and I played the Borderlands one, and those were good. And I played the Batman one too. Batman was really good. I really liked the Batman one. Make sure you subscribe. You can follow me on here. Hopefully, new podcast episodes soon. I'll try to do more of these lives. I'll try to get some more videos out. Hope to see you guys here more. Hope to see myself here more as I get back into the swing of things. But yeah, it was nice to be back on and see some familiar faces or hear some familiar faces, I guess. I don't know. Follow me here, follow me on Instagram, all that stuff. Help build the channel. If you have any recommendations on people to have on the podcast, let me know. I think I'm gonna probably hop off here, but it's good to see all the new people. Make sure you come back next time. So and bring your friends. Bring your friends, guys. But yeah, it's late for you guys, so I hope you guys all get a some good sleep and get to bed soon. So all right, guys, I'm gonna head out. So take care and hopefully see you again. I'm just YouTube. Nice, man. That's fine. No problem there. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you all later. Later, guys.